You're Perp back with another video, and I just got out of watching Cuckoo, and finally we get to see exactly what this image, you know, was all about with this movie. I'm not going to spoil anything about this movie. You should definitely go into this with an open mind and also just little to no information, because I think this is going to be a divisive kind of film, you know what I'm saying, depending on how hyped you were for this movie. Now, I didn't have really any expectations for this film. I just, was sold on the fact that this was a neon film, and the first trailer that I saw was really good. That's all I needed to see. For some odd reason, when they came out with the final trailer, it showed more and more, so I was trying to just stay away from that trailer from being spoiled on anything, any kind of details to kind of put things together in my head. I don't know why these trailers just are getting really lazy and just showing the entire movie, but anyways, this is starring a Hunter Schafer. You might have seen her in Euphoria. Not a fan of Euphoria, but she was interesting in this. She did a really good job playing Gretchen. She is out here with her family. Her father is got a new boo and has a younger sister. They have two different moms, obviously, and they go to live out in these resorts with Dan Stevenson's character and whatnot. And he is up to some really shady shit here on these resorts, these hotels. But he made it seem like a pretty good deal. You know, she was able to get a job, get a well-paying job there and whatnot. But there's some weird things going on pertaining to not only her sister, other people, this creepy old lady that you see, in the trailer or whatnot. That's not a spoiler. The chick that's like running towards her or whatnot has an interesting role. There is definitely more of a psychological kind of approach, a little bit of sci-fi, I would say, in a way too. Kind of reminiscent of A Quiet Place, but not quite. As far as this huge scale invasion, I don't think it's like that, but there's definitely like some weird kind of sci-fi psychological thing going on throughout this whole entire movie. Now, what worked for me is the cinematography. I really like how this film is shot. It's really clean. Nothing felt like too dark. It was really kind of interesting the way that certain characters popped up and the eeriness of it. I wouldn't say this movie is necessarily scary. That's another kind of negative I would say off rip that I had with this movie, is the scares are pretty lackluster. Once you kind of figure out what this thing is and how it shows itself, it kind of loses its mystique. But the explanation is pretty interesting, in my opinion, which I feel like I'm just 50-50 with this movie. Like, there's a lot of things I like about it, like the performances, the way that it was shot. The idea is there. I feel like the execution just kind of falls flat and left me a little disappointed in some aspects of this movie. It's not completely terrible. I feel like some people are going to be kind of lost because this movie does jump around quite a bit, and it could be hard for some people to follow. Overall, I think this movie is worth a watch just to kind of get your own opinion about it. The issues I have with some of the storytelling or some of the plot conveniences or certain things that I might have issues with, you might not find any problems with. You might actually really enjoy this movie. I definitely give it credit for being something different, and trying to do something different. That's always appreciated. I just feel like there are certain things missing about this movie that just didn't hit with me, and maybe I gotta watch it for a second time to kind of um, understand certain aspects. But I want to get your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know what you thought about Cuckoo. Until next time, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.